A bloom of white petals are hard to miss around Wichita right now. They come from the invasive Callery pear trees, which are in yards and along streets, but the trees have spread. You can now see them in places where no one intentionally planted them. This invasive tree prompting focus on how to slow its spread. Sean Logging talks with an associate professor at Wichita State about how he got here.
The arrival of spring brings many joys and a very noticeable nuisance.
All of the Callery pears are beautiful trees, right? That's why people plant them.
These trees produce vibrant white clouds of petals that are now falling like snow, along with their distinctive odor.
If they weren't the source of a monstrous invasion, I would, it's a great tree to plant.
Dr. James Beck, an associate professor at Wichita State, got to researching this invasive tree with a former student who brought the topic up.
A large and growing population of clearly non-intentionally planted Callery pear trees in Chisholm Creek Park.
Dr. Beck says it started with one variety of Callery pear as a popular ornamental tree imported from Asia, Bradford. One variety meant it was unable to reproduce. In the 70s, more types were added.
Bradford had some structural problems. The trees were kind of weak and they would break in storms and stuff. They started releasing other cultivars like Chanticleer and Cleveland Select.
Different varieties, Dr. Beck says, led to cross-pollination and creation of hybrids, easily taking root away from the parent tree in people's yards at places like Chisholm Creek Park.
My ecology class last year censused Callery pear trees in that it might be 5 acres, that restored prairie. And most groups found around 110 trees already in that prairie patch.
In addition to the white blooms, Dr. Beck says an easy way to spot an invasive, non-intentionally planted Callery pear is in the branches, you'll see thorns. He says if you're looking to buy a tree that doesn't contribute to this invasive spread, there are plenty of native alternatives.
The one that pops to the top of every list would be redbud. It's blooming now. You can all across Wichita, you can see redbud and Callery pear side by side. They bloom at the exact same time.
In Wichita, Sean Logging, 12 News.
All right, to stop the spread of these trees, the Kansas Department of Agriculture has issued a quarantine so the trees can't be sold or moved into or around the state. That starts in 2027.